Are you? Is that your Arnold Schwarzenegger? Maybe don't ever make that face again.
Why? It's my face.
Hey, what's going on, Charlie here?
I'm Jean.
Thanks for tuning in to Multicasking. Today, Jean,
What, Charlie?
we'll be reviewing the 2021 Elijah Craig.
2021, you say?
18. Yes, this is the 2021 version.
Okay.
This is the standard Heaven Hill mash bill. 78% corn, 12% malted barley, and 10% rye. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Standard
Good
and all.
job. Good job.
Yeah, this particular was bottled, if you need, February 9th. At a barrel 53.
Give me some.
43. You want number one, huh?
Yeah.
All right, what's first? Not much of a neck on this bottle, is there, Jean?
No, doesn't seem to be.
Give you a humongous pour out there.
Thank you.
Now, let us know down in the comments if you've had this, and if you've had the 2021, what you thought of the Elijah Craig 18. What were your impressions of it?
You keep moving my chair and it keeps going sideways like this.
Because I'm rocking your boat. I'm a boat rocker. Shout out to the Scotch Test Dummies. For us, Jean will be on the Scotch Test Dummies later today. For you, probably a few weeks. But later today,
Look at that.
we'll be on the Scotch Test Dummies. They're having their 8th anniversary show today. They're doing the 12 hours of boom. I believe we are in hour number 9 today. But Gina and I will be on that. Go check out the Scotch Test Dummies and shout out to their Glencairns.
Wow, there's some heavy brown sugar. Man.
Heavy brown sugar, oak, caramel.
The caramel is thick.
Boom.
Wow.
And when I need caramel, Elijah Craig is my go-to line for caramel. Just saying. There's a bit of peppermint, the disc peppermints.
There's like some cherry in here too, like a cherry Twizzler, vanilla, honey.
I'm a Twizzler aficionado, self-proclaimed. What's your favorite Twizzler?
Strawberry.
Yeah. Or the
But
ropes.
I'm getting cherry, lots of cherry Twizzler in here. Boy, the aroma is just thick.
Yeah, I'm getting some pepper on the nose as well. Oak, but like when you walk into like a house that's being framed or a leather shop, or there's some places you go that have pungent smells. I do. You walk into a leather shop, not the Gimp. You know what? I wasn't even at all going there.
You said leather shop, my brain went right
But
to...
since we're going there, shout out to Eat, Smoke, Drink YouTube channel. We've talked about him before in other episodes. For fans of the show like Zeb, a few others, he brought the Gimp back, guys.
He did. He's like, you know, you walk in of the fresh, brand new Gimp mask with the zipper.
Not the used one, not the Gimp mask that has the used sweat. And he's reviewing, I think it's a 25-year-old Ardbeg he's reviewing. I think that's the one we talked about that. But
you know, when you go to a leather store, you know, like everyone's been to a leather store. Just before you buy your Gimp suit, you know, you go to a leather store and you go, this is fresh leather. Oh yeah, you know, you can christen that leather yourself. You know, it's not second hand. It's not been soaked with someone else's face Gimp sweat. It's you can christen it yourself. It's fresh leather.
No, I don't remember.
Eat, Smoke, Drink, man. I'm telling you, if you haven't watched that
tell
fella, great articulation.
Anyway, go on. With your leather story.
Well, now that we've gone Gimp, everything else is kind of antiquated.
There's no Gimp in my glass, though. I mean, not that I know what a Gimp smells like.
Well, while I was going with that was when you walk into certain stores, you get that overpower, like a new car smell. Everybody forget what it smells like until you get a new car.
Oh.
This has like the fresh wood, the oak. To me, it reminds me of fresh oak. That's all I was going.
Okay, I'm gonna have a go in.
Have it going. Yeah, it's a roller coaster review here, folks. Yep, roller coaster, just like the Gimp school. That's the thing.
Wow. So, oh man, and it's coming up too. So it's a nice smooth butter caramel, and then it kind of then the peppers creep up the tongue. It's like, hello, I'm also here. And then the oak finish for me.
Forgot to say, 45% ABV, 90 proof. This, I'm getting mahogany, which is not I normally get. I'm getting established wood. Maybe sound a little perverted coming out of my mouth as soon as I say I got Gimp on the brain now. But I'm thinking like old, antiquated. I use the word antiquated, antique wood. It's unique.
See, when it very first hit my tongue, it was like just a heavy butter caramel. But yeah, I've got that wood now.
What they bet? There's no smoke, but it's like it's a burnt wood minus the smoke. So the char, barrel char. Okay, barrel char. I'm getting this almost comes off as a toasted to me.
Yeah.
I get blind. I probably think this is a toasted barrel. I'm not getting a whole lot of honey. I'm not getting a whole lot of sugar.
There's a little bit of cinnamon.
Yes. This is a bourbon's bourbon. Like sometimes you say, oh, that's a he pronoun dram.
Right.
To me, this is a bourbon drinker's bourbon.
Bourbon.
So you gonna do a little water there,
I'm gonna
Gene?
do some water now.
Yeah, and this is our first go-in into the 18-year-old line of Elijah Craig. We got this at the distillery on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail at Heaven Hill. Got this in their gift shop. If you go to Heaven Hill, they don't sell this in the gift shop. You have to wait in line to get into the gift shop to get one of these bottles. So
right.
they are allocated at Heaven Hill as well as your local liquor store. But they sell them MSRP, which is nice.
So brought out like a sugar. It's just really sweet on the nose.
Drop of water gives me heavy Twizzler notes, a touch of Tootsie Roll, but not chocolate. Like a vanilla Tootsie Roll, so vanilla.
Maybe a hint of orange. Some orange in here.
Like a blood orange. I'll give you a blood orange.
Yeah, like a really sweet tangerine.
Yep.
Blood orange.
That's interesting. I normally don't get citrus at all with Elijah Craig's line, with the Heaven Hill line. Not normally.
I'll not tell you, man. I'll tell you.
Oh. Butter. I'm getting a lot of oak, but not. We don't like a lot of oak, but I'm getting a ton of oak, but it's not off-putting for me.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. I normally don't like the woody.
Woodpecker.
I like woodpecker.
Okay.
Finish. I don't normally like the wood finish, but this is a nice.
For me, the finish is peppery, a touch of cinnamon. It's your bourbon notes. It's ramped up to a nice age. This feels, I don't know if it feels 18. It feels over 12 years old at least. This is the same mouthfeel I wish all 12-year-olds would have, but I know it's an 18, so it must be with the 18-year-olds. You know what? At least it can vote.
Score time.
They can vote.
It can vote.
18. I enjoy the military.
Nice.
I'm going to say you did an 88. I'm going to do a 90. What did you actually do? 85!
Yeah.
Wow! Mind blown. I can tell by, well, two things. One, you said you're going to kind of watermark your scores.
Yeah, I did.
And two, you didn't do a pepper dance. You weren't having any wow factors.
Right. And it does have like that woody finish for me, and it's not as bad as what some of the other wood finishes are, but I don't particularly care for the wood finishes.
I gave this a 90 because it has character and it has a good mouthfeel. But you know what, Jeannie? If you whiskey something, say something. Got our new shirts in. New shirts, whiskey something, say something.
Whiskey something, say something.
Our logo on the back.
Yeah.
You can go if you want any of if you like our t-shirts, if you think they're punny, go to multicasking.com and pick yourself up some t-shirts. What did I pay for this?
I don't recall who paid for it. It was $200.
Even? I remember at the top. Well, this always goes for anywhere you're going to find this. It's going to go for $350 minimum at any liquor store, any online retailer. I've seen it as high as $1,000. But we're sitting there in line. We're at the distillery. A couple we're chatting with behind us, and they want this. There's only 2 bottles left, and there's 2 of us. So we could be jerks and get both, but no, folks. Whiskey's meant to be shared. So I'm like, hey, you guys go ahead and grab one. And then I realized, oh yeah, that's going for $1,000. Maybe I should have gotten both of them.
Oh well.
But whiskey's meant to be shared, so I didn't want to be a jerk to the people in the back. I'm like, hey, you guys haven't had it. Let's make sure we get you one as well, because it is allocated even there. There's only 2 left. We were there in line. Is it worth it? $200, Gene?
For me, it's not. It's not worth $200. That's just, I don't know.
I would agree.
It's not even worth $100 to me.
I would also agree. Yep.
But we have it, and that's just how
we have it. We bought it, so you may or may not have to.
Other people might like it.
lot of
I'm not
people like
saying
it.
that it's horrible.
No,
But-
like you gave it an 85. 85 is not a never buy it score.
Right.
I gave it a 90 because it has character and great mouthful.
Yeah.
Whiskey
You,
something.
you can
see
be
something.
your own judge. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it for $1,000. That's what it's going for.
No.
I'd be very disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be grounds for a divorce right there.
Yeah.
You spent what? Anything else left to add?
I have nothing else to add.
Check out Scotch Test Dummies. Check out Multicasking on Scotch Test Dummies. We'll leave a link probably down below or
Maybe.
up here
We'll see
somewhere.
what
I don't know.
happens.
See what happens. Figure it out. And let us know what you think of the Elijah Craig. I'm Charlie.
I'm Jean, and I hope you are just as thirsty as we are.
Let me get out of your hair's way there.
Did I get you?
There you go. Whiplash.
Yeah, I did.
You got me.